Hi everyone, Roy LeFew here with Grace Computer Resources and welcome to Tech Tuesday. This episode is Passwords, the sequel. Last week we started talking about passwords and I told you 3 things that you needed to stop doing immediately. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead, I'll put a link down here below and you can click on that and kind of catch up to the rest of us. Today we're going to take it just a little step further. One of the things we talked about last week is that every one of your accounts that you have, you should have a unique password for it. So your username, password should be unique for everything that you sign into. And the password should really be complex. So there's 2 things that we're going to do to stop hackers in their tracks. Number 1, we're going to start using a password manager. And no, I'm not talking about putting your passwords down into an Excel spreadsheet or a Word document, or writing them all down on a sticky note and putting it under your keyboard. No. Confession. Who has been doing that? Go ahead, free yourself, post a comment below, confess, and then stop doing it. No, a password manager is a software application that remembers your credentials, your usernames and your passwords for you so you don't have to remember it. Now, a complex password really should be almost impossible to commit to memory. So it should be long enough and complex enough and with letters and numbers and symbols and just, total randomness that it's not something that you're going to memorize. So that's what a password manager is really good at doing, is storing that for you. It encrypts it so that it's stored and nobody else can see it as well. You just remember how to access your password manager and then you're all set. A good password manager is also going to have a browser plugin so that I open a browser and I'm going to my bank's website. Instead of having to leave my browser, go to the password manager, look up my credentials, and then copy and paste them over into my website, that plugin is going to do all that work behind the scenes and just pull in my credentials right there to my browser so I don't have to do any extra steps there. There's a lot of different free and paid password managers out there. You can Google that, but 1Password is one of them. LastPass is another one. Our company, for our clients, we use a proprietary software called MyGlue that allows our users to store their password, but we also have a feature where we can predefine a group of people and share credentials amongst that group too. So if you had a single website that you went to that you're sharing access among several staff, then we can share that credential easily and securely, and it's always updated at the minute you're trying to use it. So the second thing we're going to talk about is 2-factor authentication. What is 2-factor authentication, you ask? I'm so glad you asked, because I want to answer that. 2-factor takes 2 different steps for you to identify who you are. The first step is something that you know. This is what's really common. We're used to that. That's your username and your password. You know those pieces of information. The website asks you for that. You volunteer that information. You know it. That proves you are who you say you are. But as we've already talked about, what if that information gets out? So the second part of 2-factor authentication is something you have. So you'll have a device, another piece of hardware or an application that the website that you're trying to log in sends a notice to confirm that you are who you say you are. In today's world, it's typically a mobile phone, but it can be another separate hardware device. Mobile phone at its very basic level will use SMS or text messaging to send that authentication to. And while that's better than nothing, text messaging is not really secure. So I would prefer if you went this next step and started using authenticator apps. And there's a number of really good ones: Duo, Authy, Microsoft Authenticator, just somewhere out of the top of my head, that you can use to authenticate who you actually are with a device. Now, once you have those 2 things in place, you're going to stop hackers dead in their tracks. They can't get into your accounts, even if they're able to get your credentials, your password somehow by hacking into the site and getting a data store dump or something like that. They don't have your device. They don't have that second factor of authentication, so they can't access your account. So you're going to be totally safe unless you do something really stupid, which segues us into next week's Tech Tuesday topic, which is going to be, say that 3 times fast, Tech Tuesday topic. Next Tech Tuesday's topic is going to be on phishing and doing something really stupid. So stay tuned. Hopefully you'll join us for that. Go ahead and share this video with your friends and comment below. I'd love to see your comments, whether these are helpful or not. You can also click below to sign up so that you never miss an episode of Tech Tuesday. Until next week, take care. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.